I'll start the recording again. Three, two, one, start.
So, we are gathered here for yet another debate, and the topic this time is quite interesting. It is remakes must be banned, and there is a lot of buzz going around this topic in real world as well. So, we decided let's see what we think about it. So, Ayush and I will be supporting the motion, and Cayman will be speaking against it. So, let's begin. Should I go ahead?
Yeah, yeah, good.
I have a few points to support why remakes must be banned. So, first, remakes show zero originality, which in turn shows lack of creativity, and that is not where we want the world to head. We want the world to yet be creative and original for the newer generation. That brings me to the next point, which is the target audience has shifted from when the first movie was made to when it is made now. So it might not, the whole idea might not suit this generation. The whole concept of the movie might not suit this generation, which suited generations that came decades ago. The next point is that it can be an insult to the older makers of the movie or older cast or um, singers of the movie, uh, singers of, even if it's an album. So it's an insult to them. So that's why remakes must be banned. The fourth point is that it draws direct comparison to the older movie, which can put a lot of pressure on the filmmakers, and they do have to do a lot of research to get the film right when they are doing a remake, or else they can go through a lot of criticism. So in for that reason, the remakes must be banned. uh, yes, the next point is that there is money in movies, and this money is being spent on something that already exists in this world. So why not spend or invest that money in creating something original, something new? And the last one is that there are too many permissions required to make a remake. So rather make something original than go through all that process for creating a movie that the newer generation of people might not even appreciate. Over to you, Ayush.
It's very well said about adding on to your points. Yes, first of all, it lacks originality, and even when a director or the producer is producing a remake, it limits his artistic view, and he's limited to the original script, and making the changes might uh, hurt someone's feeling or even the audience's feeling. And whenever we make remake, we miss an opportunity to create something original. My next point would be about it destroys some existing masterpiece or the original work, because sometimes the movie can be really good, but when we make the remake of it, it may destroy its the image or the brand value which the movie has created for itself. And like, even if we can say the remake can target a wider audience, but the issue with this is like what works at one place might not work at other place. So remakes, the same thing applies to remake. What one audience like, the same content the other audience might not like, so it might hurt someone's feeling. And uh, also, yeah, also there are some legal issues also when you are making the movies. You have to take care of all the intellectual property rights and all the legal issues. Yeah, so for that reason, I think making remake movies are not good. Over to you, Kemal.
Okay. Remakes in media, I take it in two ways, like remaking the movie or the media as it is, or modifying certain parts and remaking the same thing. So I have around 4 points to support why I feel remakes in media should not be banned. My first point will be about the connection or the trends. For example, there was a song used in Ludo movie and it was remade as it is, like Oh Beta Ji. And it is like very old song. But once people heard it in the movie, they got nostalgic. They went to the older movie, older video, and that even the views of the older videos increased. So it connects you to something which you did not even remember. So that is one of the very important factor I find in a remake in media. Another example could be about Many Payal Hai Chankai or many other songs. One another song which was used in Manjumal Boys called as Kanmani on Bodu, and the credits were given to the original writer, and the original writer was also paid in lot of millions and billions. So this is also a original artist. So this is another thing I would like to say. The problem is not remaking movie, but all but giving proper credits or giving proper payment to the person who has originally made it is the need. My second point would be about the better quality. For example, there are some movies which were in black and white or with bad qualities as old movies, and now a generation would not like to watch certain movies. Some examples could be like Kabuli Wala, and some movies may also had bad audio, or and some movies may be only written in books, and like stories might be only written in books, and remaking those like for the better qualities, I think it makes a lot of sense. Thirdly, I would like to focus on loyal fans. Like we all know, Drishyam has been a remade movie, but there are still a lot of fans who love to root for Ajay Devgan's Drishyam, as compared to Mohanlal as well. I would like to highlight on media such as Doraemon. We never listened to the Japanese Doraemon, but we as a children were very much interested to watching Indian version of Doraemon, and some other shows like Best of Luck Nikki. As a child, I would not have connected to the foreign Best of Luck Nikki as much as I'm doing as a child, as much as I have done in my childhood. Next example could be there's another movie called as Abracadabra, which was made over Harry Potter, and as a child, I used to enjoy that movie a lot. And yeah, it is also like kind of spin-off. The story was exactly not the same, but they tried to modify it in certain way. And yeah, this point wholly belongs to the loyal fans of the remade movie, and it becomes easier to grasp for them. And my last point, if I have to draw my attention back and far away from a very logical point of view, I feel it is about freedom of expression. If you feel to do anything, if you feel something is not right, if you want to put some extra masala from your side, then I think everybody has right to do whatever they want, and they can just do whatever artistic view. If remaking the entire stuff again, or remaking with some modifications, I think it's okay to do that. So these are some four strong points why I believe that remake in media should be okay. Yeah, rebuttal first.
Let's take a minute.
Yeah, sure. Would you like to go ahead, Abba?
Ayush, you can start.
Okay, so whenever we make a remake, it changes the context or the message. So even if we try to, if we take the context like as it is, then the audience might not understand it. And if we try to change it, then it might hurt the original contents or the original producer's feelings or the original audience sentiments. So what do you want to say on that?
Mm, uh, as I said, there are two types of remakes: one as it is, and one with some modification. For as it is, I would like to say that sometimes there are also some audience for when the movie is getting released, there are also some audience rooting for the alternate ending. Maybe, for example, there might be a very special character who dies in the movie, but in the spin-off, the person is still alive. So it is always good to see it in that perspective as well. So I don't really feel that context is a big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Anything? Abba?
Okay. Yes. So when you said a movie, a remake brings out about nostalgia, it's called nostalgia marketing, which is very trendy right now. Like a lot of people are uh, tapping into nostalgia marketing because it's working. But that can be done in a more respectable way. Like, why do you think there are a lot of reruns of movies happening and not remakes? For example, Rekha's Umrao Jan was screened recently. A lot of movies like Jab We Met and Ye Jawani Hai Diwani were shown again in theaters. So don't you think nostalgia can be tapped into through in a more respectable way than doing a remake?
I think it also depends on some qualities of the movie. Like for example, if it was Umrao Jan, I think it's not a black and white movie. But if it was like very black and white, or if the quality of the movie is not good, or the audio quality is also not good, then it would make sense for the producers to give in their money for a remake. I believe, and also like not all the movies uh, like uh, there are only few movies which could have like fans on the rerun. It is not like that all movies will be worth watching after rerun, right? So I think it depends on the producer, on if they want to spend on certain movie, then they should just go ahead.
Yeah, you can ask your question.
Mm. Okay, what about the factor of freedom of expression? Don't you think we are violating their freedom of expression if we just cut onto if we ban the remix?
Just from a movie perspective, but paintings also people do a lot of remakes, right? And you have seen a lot of reinterpretations of Van Gogh's paintings. People are doing a lot of like saying they're taking inspiration and actually copying it, which is not very good online. People don't consider it as respectable or something any artist should do. So I don't. I think freedom of expression, like interpretation, is something different, and remake is something different. Remake is directly you're making the same thing again with like minor changes. Maybe you thinking this could have been this way, but that is not how the original uh, writer or the director saw it and made it. So I think freedom of expression should have a level to which it can be done, is in my opinion.
Um what about the recognition the old media is getting after they realize that there is a remake? For example, the same song "Oh Betaji," it did not have that much views before, but when they made it they put it in the Ludo as it is, there were many people who went back to the song, listening to that song, and the views and like people engaging with the artist increased. So what do you have to say about that?
That's the one way to look at it, but on the other hand, it also ruins some great music. Probably some Tony Kakkar song, and I'm not able to recall any examples right now. But uh, you may also tend to hate the original song by uh, listening to the remake one. Yeah.
I have an alternate view on that. I think you will realize the importance of the original song more after the remake is made. And the example that I have given, "Oh Betaji," it wasn't like nothing was changed. It was put as it is.
So are you saying that only through remakes we can like go to the old legendary songs or legendary films? There could be some other ways to, right? Like, as Abba mentioned about relearning the old movies, or not just movies. Maybe we can like have some kind of festival where we listen to some old music probably.
Like old music can be used in reels and it still will go viral. There is no need to remake it.
Okay. Yes, I would like to ask a question about as a child. We for the children like show like Best of Luck Nikki. It is remade, and there's a foreign version to it as well. But since we are from India, like don't you feel the connect will be much easier from the local language or local setup than like watching it in foreign language, especially if it is made for children to watch?
I think now people watch shows in English as well. And I don't think dubbing is equal to remake.
No, no,
That
sorry,
no,
sorry. Yeah, go
you
on,
are
go on.
saying it is remade for Western audience. Is
No,
that what you're saying?
the whole characters, the whole situation is remade, but keeping the same story intact. Like there are different characters. It is not dubbed. It is fully remade
Okay, and you're saying it is for the Western audience,
for the Indian audience. Yeah.
for the Indian audience. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
but there was like there's for Friends also they had remade it, but people still go to old classic Friends and watch it. Like there is an Indian remake of Friends, and nobody has spoken about it ever has or has watched it. So I feel like if you dub it, this there is a solution. Like you can just dub the show.
Any questions from your side?
A few things. Don't you think we are supporting laziness by supporting remakes or like supporting someone else who's making money from someone else's original work? I know Imtiaz Ali made Love Ajkal again, but he was the director and he was the one who made it. So even and the story was totally different. So him as a director had the permission to do it. And everyone knows that Love Ajkal, the original, the first one worked more than the second one. So, but apart from that, if someone else is remaking a movie, don't you think they are making money out of someone else's original work?
I would say maybe they have visualized it in whole story in some other way. They want to show it in some other context or other point of view maybe. So for that perspective, it is, I think it's fine. Like even if we consider Ramayana or Mahabharat, there's been so many versions, and people love certain versions more, certain versions less. But that does not restrict us from having a different point of view, version. Like the old Mahabharat was there, and there was one more Mahabharat on Star Plus, which had really good like good impact and good even the song है ये कथा संग्राम की, it had a different way of showing the same content, right? But still it works.
Yes.
Yeah. Ayush, yeah, we'll
No, we
go for
can go
feedback.
ahead. Yeah.
Yes. Do you all have any feedback?
I'll go ahead, I think.
Yes.
I really liked your examples. Like the examples you gave, they made me think of some examples for my points, so that was a plus. Um, yeah, apart from that, nothing much. I think it was a good debate.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you came and used
I
really
should.
great examples. Like best of luck, Nikki. And even while answering the last question, you gave example of Ramayana and Mahabharata. That, like from the example point of view, it was really great. Like I couldn't really think of any examples. I don't know how to do.
Yeah. Mm, uh, some points for me, I think I should little work on clarity of words. And do you feel I pause, like pauses are proper, Ayush, or
Mm.
it was
I
proper, right?
I think so. Like I didn't really
Yes.
notice any long pauses or something.
Yes. Uh, Abba, I would say first I have given you a feedback of looking more into the camera, and you were always consistent with that. Even today, like really appreciate that. Uh, for both of y'all, I have written lacked examples in the point starting part, and Ayush, I felt your points were little repetitive as Abha's,
Yeah.
maybe because you went second.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically, whatever point I wrote was already covered. I couldn't come up with any new points.
Yes. Yes. Okay. That is it. Shall we go to the next part, thinking from other perspective?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh, just before that, can I say something? Like, Abba, you had asked me a question about rerunning the media, but I was just thinking about one example came to my mind, Sanam Teri Kasam, and the actress was Pakistani, and I was about to say that how it will be run again, like because of the like the same thing, like not having a Pakistani actress or in the Indian media. So I wanted to ask something on that perspective, but then I cut my thoughts and I did not ask.
But it's like if you make Gina again and ask Arijit Singh to sing it, I will not like it.
Yes, yes. Okay, we'll think from other perspective. Let's start.
Yes,
Yes. Would I like to start, Abba, Ayush? Okay,
Ayusha.
I'll start. I just have one point that when you make any remakes, you get very initial hate. Might be your work is much more better than the original work. For example, like movies, maybe Lal Singh Chadda or Sitare Zameen Par. Like you initially only get a lot of hate, and people tag you by saying remake movie, and they might not even watch it. So yeah, that is one point I would say.
Yeah, from your side, I don't really have too many any points. Just one thing, like if there are some great maybe South Indian movies, I almost never, rarely watches any South Indian movie. So if there is any masterclass, then I will probably miss it. But if there is a remake, then I would enjoy it. Like, a great example is Drishyam. Yes.
Yeah. First thing, adding on to nostalgia marketing, I think it, like if you look from a marketing perspective, it creates a lot of buzz around the movie. There's a lot of anticipation from the newer audience because now if you see Devil Bears Prada is coming back and people are anticipating a lot. People are taking videos of Anne Hathaway shooting the movie and they're saying, "Oh, we can see how well it is going to be made." So it creates a lot of anticipation and it in turn creates a lot of money for the
Mm.
ones who are making it. And um, when you make a movie again, it's a you have a newer audience. If children are watching a movie from their parents' generation, then they can connect. They'll have something to speak about with their parents. They can connect better with that generation.
Yes.
And yeah, I think, have more respect and appreciation for older craft when there is a remake that is like.
Just two acknowledging your points. Just two examples come in my mind. When you connect with your parents, I think I have had similar experience while Jungle Book came out, and also Vikram Beta. The Vikram Beta that my mom was saying about the Vikram Veda old stories, and yeah, that really makes sense. Okay,
Group
group
discussion.
discussion. What do you all like more?
It's
I
difficult.
start.
It's difficult to choose. I honestly don't really care. If it's a good movie, I will enjoy it. Doesn't matter.
I think
It's
remakes are fine, not sequels.
hmm.
Like Bhool Bhulaiya 2 and Bhool Bhulaiya 3 and like stuff like that is unnecessary.
Um, if I have to choose, I will choose original movies more. Like there's been so many movies that I just watch in the original language with subtitles in the same language itself, and I had a little bias on the other side today. Uh, Other than that, yes, I would mostly choose 80% of the like original movie. Like I also remember, I and my friend went for Brahma Yugam. It was black and white movie in the theater in Malayalam language, reading the subtitles. Like I really root for original movies more.
It's
Uh,
like if you guys watch anime, if you watch it in English, like once you understand it, when you start, I think most people will be like, we watch in English. But then you watch anime in Japanese, there is a whole other level of understanding because the impact, their voice, like you don't understand the language, but you understand the emotion in it, even when
yes,
you're reading subtitles.
yes,
But does that come under remake? It's just
dubbing.
dubbing, yeah.
Yeah, it's dubbing, yeah.
Recently, there is Harry Potter remake, right?
Yeah,
And
like
there's
Do
a
you all watch?
lot of
HBO
comparison.
series, yeah.
I think it is really unnecessary. What do you all think?
It's a series, it's not a
Yeah.
movie this time.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
they are following exactly as per the books and not changing the story. In the movies, they changed a lot. In the books, it's so there are many details which are missed in the movies. So I think if they are following the exactly as per the book, then they might be able to add some good points.
Have you ever watched that Abracadabra? Ava, you have watched?
No, that's my
No, no.
username.
Is it? I have watched that movie before Harry Potter. Yes. Okay,
Shaktiman
let's.
was coming for a remake, but the guy who was Shaktiman was like nobody can play it except for
Yes,
me.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Uh,
Chat
that's
GPT.
yeah, ChatGPT part.
Should we start?
Hmm? Yes, yes. Yeah.
I don't have
About would you like
anything new that I found, so
Ayush?
Yeah, me neither. I don't really have new points, but only one point is like art is subjective, and what one person might find a remake unnecessary, or the other person might find it very interesting. So it's very subjective in nature.
Okay. I have a point, and I was also about to ask you all before, but then I forgot. It is about technological reimagination. For example, I wanted to ask you a point like if in the future we got 3D theaters and we could see something like holograms and all the craft, then don't you think like making the remakes of the older series which we like will be a good option? I wanted to ask you y'all in that way in the rebuttal phase, but can you just answer about it? What would y'all have said?
can you clarify again?
See, like currently we don't have like 3D movies or 3D theater experience, like having you can see the people around you or something happening in your perspective. So for that, don't you think like any old movies should be remade into that version if that happens in the future? For example, maybe Krish, we see it in 2D screen, or it is not, but not a hologramic experience. But if you want to see it in hologramic experience, don't you think making a remake will be much better?
It's like how people take pictures of their childhood and then make AI make a video out of it, stuff like that. Like, I mean, you are experiencing the same thing better.
Yes, yes, yes. Did you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I understood. Like, if we can somehow enjoy the experience, could be in much better way. Like you could see someone flying next to you, or like something like
Yes,
that. Yeah, very futuristic. Your question is so.
yes,
Honestly,
yes.
I don't know. So, I think it might be fun, but we might call it something else also. We might not call it remix.
Yeah, yes.
Actually, there's another point. There's this book called Steal Like an Artist, and
Hmm.
it tells you how to steal like an artist without everybody knowing that you stole it. So I
Right.
think that is something they can apply while remaking a movie. Like they said, Lapata Ladies was a remake. Even Sitare Zamin Par was a remake. But I
Hmm.
think they were good movies.
Hmm.
So like, or maybe steal from someone you don't know, like some from Western, some country that we will never watch the movies from, like that.
Yeah, I think that is it. Just one feedback I wanted to give, Abba, I forgot. I really like how you use the term nostalgic marketing. It shows that you're authentic person and people listen to you. It gave some weight. Anything to add for today's debate, or we could end it? Ayush, Abba, we are good to go, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes. See you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Abba. Thanks for coming, Ayush.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.